لمن شي كليلا نابرم بدال بلا لمن شي تمتعش كرمش تسمعتوش كلامك من الليلا لمن شي كليلا لمن شي تمتعش كرمش تسمعتوش
Ethiopia is a country rich with deep soulful music, which are brought to life by the iconic singers who each imprint their own unique and distinctive styles upon them. One of those legendary contemporary singers is Tewodros Tadesse. The man was a part of the golden age of Ethiopian music and a pioneer of his own musical style. His works have moved millions of Ethiopians all over the world. Personal inspiration of mine as well, as his musics have helped me through my darkest times. But let's start from the beginning. Tewodros was born in 1961 in Addis Ababa, in a subcity called Haramasun Mangad, currently known as Addisu Gabea. Being from a big family, he was one of 5 siblings, having 3 brothers and 2 sisters. He attended his primary and secondary education at Waizarok and Amharic and Ethiopia Tikdim schools, respectively. His love of music started early. When he was just a little boy, he attended and served as a part of the choir at Ganetazake Sunday School, which was at St. George's Cathedral. He seemed more interested in the singings than the teachings though, and was able to train and sharpen his vocal skills, which he excelled at rather quickly. He soon shifted into the mainstream during his teenage years, inspired by the likes of icons of his own period, the 1980s and early 1990s, like Malcolm Habesha, Nico Sanacho, and Muluka Marlasa. His first stage encounter happened when he was just a teenager, around 16 to 17, when he was invited to a local wedding at Gannet Hotel. Probably sensing the boy's talent, the people who planned the event took him with them, introduced him to his childhood hero, Muluka Marlasa. He asked him to give him a chance on stage to play one of his songs. The song was called Wasamagana. And as he sang, the whole room erupted in appreciation, so much so that his shirt was filled to his neck with cash. But all that attention was a bit much for him. And when the original singer had interrupted him, probably annoyed by all the attention he was getting, he didn't seem to mind. He was just happy for the opportunity, and he was so excited. And he ran home. And from that day, he clearly knew what his path in life was, and he happily followed it.
Your love beyond everything, and beside me is where I want you to be.
His first promotional singing gig was at Stereo Club, with a monthly salary of around 36 per. The older he got, the more refined his taste became, and his range was equally dynamic. And the music shop owners, who you can think of as the major record labels in the West, started paying attention. From 1984 to 85, he released his first album, titled Bubanjaye, working with the likes of the brilliant lyricists such as Yilma Gabrab, and composer Abdullah Malessa, and it was distributed by Nagarit Music Store. The public reception was incredibly positive, and it was hailed as an instant classic. It was praised for its maturity, depth, and beauty, in both subject matter and structure. But he wasn't done, as the following year in 1986 he followed up with his second album, called Gururoy, distributed by Electra Music Shop, which was another hit. Continued this success throughout the 80s and into the 90s. His third album in 1987, titled Sadulaye, was distributed by Ambassador Music Shop, was also another hit.
ፍቅርሽ ቆንጆ ከቤትሽ ደረሽ ከቤትሽ ደረሽ ውብ ዓለም ነይ ነይ አልቦሽን አርገሽ ቁም ነገር ላንቺ አለ የምነግርሽ አለ የምነግርሽ
Another album titled Ethiopian, which was an endearing way to say Mother Ethiopia, was released in 1989 and was distributed by Shami Music Shop. Following that, Suntum Gutchala, roughly translating to a man reflecting upon the difficult behaviors and actions that he tolerated from his partner. This album was released in 1992, was distributed by Central Music Shop, and it was also another hit. His fame and love reached its peak. At this point, it had reached worldwide, and all Ethiopians knew his name. His attention to detail, His taste for curating lyrics and bringing compositions to life was mesmerizing to listen to. His songs usually painted a vivid imagery and hit deeply to what most Ethiopians truly suffered and longed for. He could sing in any style, whether it's cultural modern. Soul. Jazz. Even Western styles, such as funk and disco.
ከዚህ ቀጥሎ ዲስኮ ፊቨር የተባለውን ዘፈን በቴዎድሮስ ታደሰ እናሰማ።
And of course, the thing that he started with, which was gospel music, particularly one from the Ethiopian Orthodoxy, styles like Medina and Zelasenya. He could do it all. Many younger and famous artists who have appeared after him, such as Teddy Afro, Adingo Afwerk, and Gosai Tesfaye, among many others, studied him and put him as one of their main inspirations till they found their own voice.
የቴዎድሮስ ታደሰን እጫወት ነበር። ሳዶላይ ነይ ያልቦሽን አርገኝ
እኔስ ላይ መቸኝ አንቺም ላይ ደላሽ ምን አለ ባይርቀኝ የለመድኩት ገላሽ ደህና ሰንበት ብዬ ውለታ የለሽኝ አብሮ መብላቱንም አየሁት ሰማኘው አልሆንልህ ብሎኛል ሰማጌት ልጓጓለት ብመኝ.
When it comes to his personal life, Teddy is a very private person, but from what I could gather, he has been married twice and divorced twice. He has 2 daughters with a significant age gap between them, and he had also become a grandparent, having 2 grandkids. 1997 marked an important year as he released Zimita. This was his 6th album. It was distributed by EIT Records, an important album for several reasons that would turn his trajectory in an unexpected direction. This album was unique and groundbreaking. It was ahead of its time. Zimita, which translates to silence, is the main track. It's about not being silent when you need to speak up in life, and to have hope and faith at your darkest moments, even when it's hard to do so. It was a reflection of his own life, but the audience, for one reason or another, didn't give it the attention it deserved when it mattered, and that deeply hurt him. He had self-funded this album, had worked more diligently than any other, creating almost a new style of his own. He lived in the US, and eventually, years later, he came back to his home country during the Ethiopian millennium, and he stayed for a while, played some of his older songs and his newer ones, and at some point returned back to the States. After this album, he took a long hiatus and came back in 2013. He released his next album, which was titled Tanantana and Zare. It was a self-financed small remake of his older songs. I could talk about his personal life. There are some more details to it, but I don't believe it's necessary. In my culture, as an Ethiopian, we don't air out the private struggles of people. Everybody has challenges, everybody has their weak points, but we're human, so it's a part of life. I hope that whatever he's going through, that he makes it out. Regarding his art, what makes Teddy unique is that he never worked with the same band for more than a single album. While most artists stick to the same band they clicked with for the rest of their career, Teddy takes the riskier route, because his interest was never safety, but rather chasing creative novelty and challenges. He tried to redefine himself and made music that was ahead of its time. For most artists, this is a dangerous gamble with their established audience, but he did it because he valued the art more than the commercial aspect. And at the time, particularly in '97, we sadly punished him for it. But his resilience, curiosity, impeccable taste, combined with his humility and dedication, kept producing one classical album after another. And this is why we consider him as a living legend.